Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Welcome to day 6, the halfway mark of the Carwyn Cellars Black Box of 2024. Today is a special one. Deeds Brewing. We've talked about them on the channel before. One of our best craft breweries that unfortunately have collapsed. And I did a lot of their final beers, and apparently this is their final beer. So yeah, they've called it the final deed, and they'd already organised with Carwyn Cellars to do it for this box. So yeah, they sort of went out with a bang with this one. So it's Bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout at 12.3%. And yeah, I think it's a blend of a heap of the barrels they had left over. So yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Cheers, Levi. Good to see you, brother. So yeah, very appropriate name, the final deed. Yeah, it's sad that they collapsed because yeah, such a good brewery, heaps of good people there. So I've got my hashtag proper glassware Carwyn Cellars. I already poured a little bit in there just for the photo, but I'll put some more in there. It's got that nice oily look to it too, so I don't know, I've got a feeling this one's going to be very, very nice. So yeah, pours jet black. It's only got a little tiny head on it, which is like tan appearance. Carbonation's very light. I'd say the body's probably light to medium, but yeah, it's got that oily, silky sort of look to it. Cheers, KC. Good to see you, brother. So yeah, it definitely looks all right. Let's go in for a smell. Getting chocolate, caramel. There's like a molasses vibe as well. And yeah, I'm getting a touch of dark fruit also. It's quite robust by the smell. And apologies again for my throat. I just can't shake it off. It's like I keep losing my voice. I'll be staying inside all weekend in the warm, trying to get over it. So yeah, I'm getting a little hint of barrel character. You're getting that touch of like bourbon, caramel, like that woodsy vibe. Maybe a touch of spice as well. I'm not getting like any vanilla or coconut. But yeah, it's got a good balance, this one on the nose. It smells sort of like 50% roasty, 50% sweet. There's also like a licoricey note, slightly. Mmm, smells really good. So I'm going in. And oh yeah, the percentage, I think I said what the percentage was, but 12.3, so another massive one. They've all been pretty big beers, which is good. So yeah, the first 6 have they've knocked it out of the park. So it's interesting to see what the final 6 are going to be. Anyway, I'm going in. Cheers, guys. Ooh, yeah, it's quite roasty. You're definitely getting like that brown sugar molasses vibe. Silky smooth. I'm getting a coffee note as well. But yeah, dark chocolate, caramel, yeah, like that molassesy vibe. Probably not so. I thought I might have got a touch of licorice on the nose, but not on the palate. And you're getting like a sort of like a raisin note, raisin or like prune or something like that, like a dark or a dried fruit. Can definitely taste a hint of bourbon, which is good. Oh, it smells and tastes so good. I've been loving this black box. It's awesome. It's one of those things. It's like quite expensive, but like you get it, and then you're like, it's not expensive at all because all the beers are so outstanding. So if anything, you're getting them for cheaper than what you would if you just bought them like separately. Yeah, you're getting sort of a cinnamon, even like a nutmeg sort of touch on the finish. It's a little bit woodsy, but as far as the barrel goes, yeah, you're definitely getting the bourbon note. And here's one of my dogs toe tapping. And here's the other one. But yeah, it's the only thing I just wish it had more of a body to it. It's like quite light. So I hope all the Americans had a good 4th of July. I'm always jealous with you guys and your celebrations. As a nation, you seem to have a lot more celebratory days than what we do. We've got Australia Day, but because of our history, it's sort of frowned upon now, and you can't even celebrate that. So it's sort of annoying. Pardon me. As a nation, we don't really come together to celebrate anything anymore. Yeah, one thing that's good with this one, slightly different to the others, I feel it's more chocolatey than caramel, whereas the last few beers they've been more caramel forward or caramel, as a lot of the Americans say. Cheers, Bolt. Good to see you. It's good to see those Pies lose last night. So yeah, score for this one. I'd probably go. I reckon a solid 4.5 out of 5. It's good. Like it's good base. Barrel presence is there. Like it's really nice, but yeah, there's just like the body's lacking a little, and there's just something there that's not sort of taking it to that next stage. Cheers, Josh. Good to see you, brother. Might share a beer with you soon, dude. This is only my first for the day. So yeah, I've talked about Deeds Brewing and how they've collapsed, and they were one of our best breweries, and it was a bit of a shock when it happened. Well, anyway, this is now apparently this is their final beer, they'd teed it up in advance. So that's why it's come out now, even though they finished up a while back. So yeah, I like that. That like awesome name for a brewery that's like called Deeds, and they're finishing up. But yeah, a bit emotional about that. May as well go a little more. But yeah, it's good on the sore throat, this one. What's people's thoughts on their logo? So it's pretty much just a C that turns into like a bottle. It's simple but effective. Oh, I'm getting now that I've like poured a bit more in there, I'm getting like a real caramel fudge vibe. Yeah, that sounds awesome, Casey. Yeah, I don't know, whenever like because I'm friends with so many American beer peeps or just like anyone in the community, like just yeah, whenever I hear you celebrating your days and that, I'm always a little jealous. Like it's even gotten to a stage in Australia we you feel like you can't even respect like the soldiers anymore without some woke dickhead having a go at you. It just seems like everything's just ruined by like these idiots that think they know it all. Half the people that are half the people that are defending like Aboriginal stuff, they don't even know any Aboriginal people. It's like you don't know what you're talking about. I'm friends with a lot of Aboriginals, and they want us to celebrate. They just want everyone to be one. Anyway, enough ranting about my country. Yeah, the second pour of this, it's like it's more roasty. I'm almost getting a ginger vibe. Just trying like the just with the barrel and the spice and the finish. When I said before maybe nutmeg, maybe it was ginger I was thinking of. It's got like a ginger, maybe like a cinnamon sort of vibe. Whether it be I don't know, whatever the bourbon barrels were. It wouldn't be, I don't think this beer's got any adjuncts. I'm pretty sure it's just a base beer with a mixture of bourbon barrels. Yeah. It's so cool just like sipping on a fine ale and just trying to pinpoint what flavours you're getting. So there's something cool about it. And it's cool when it's with a group of people and different people get different things. But yeah, I still stand by my score, 4.5. I think that's quite fair. One thing with doing these beers daily and I'm going in sort of blind, I'm just opening them out of the box and I don't know what anyone else has thought of each beer. So yeah, it'd be interesting to sort of go back and see what other people have scored beers and what they thought about them compared to what I have. But yeah, might wrap it up there. So yeah, that's the halfway mark. Number 6 of 12. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what's next. They've really started off with a bang, like some massive, awesome beers and some really good breweries as well. So, so yeah, that was the final deed. Apparently, the last beer from Deeds Brewing, bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout at 12.3. So yeah, pretty nice that one. 4.5 out of 5. And we will see you for day 7. Thanks everyone for chiming in. Cheers.